Hello and welcome everyone to this very, very special holiday episode of War Games News Radio, A Few Neutrons More. This year we are getting into Christmas, Festivus, Hanukkah, the glowing feast. Whatever it is that you celebrate, welcome to this very special after-school episode of War Games News Radio. And welcome to our players. Say hello, players.
Hello. Hey, everybody.
Hello, players. How is everyone's holidays treating them so far?
Just
Pretty
wonderful.
epic. So far, so
Pretty
good,
epic.
baby.
I'm sitting here currently with some shortbread cookies and some cocoa and Bailey's. Just life is good. It doesn't matter that Christmas is over. We carry Christmas with us in our hearts
all year long.
Real
in
Christmas
our
for
hearts.
the friends we made along the way.
Oh, what if it was the journey and not the destination?
Nah.
Oh my God, that's so deep, Raj. Okay, let's start at the top. Ryan Danger Rumble, what is your favorite, what did Santa bring you? What's your favorite thing that Santa brought you this year?
What did Santa bring me? Santa brought me a cool rack for some of my paints and brushes and models and stuff. So that's super exciting. And the blackest paint in the world. So I'm very excited to play with that. Yeah.
That's very cool. Mr. Raj, what cool thing did Santa bring you?
Santa brought me a bunch of vinyls, some really kick-ass albums on vinyl, which I was very excited and pleased to receive. So, thanks to the big guy.
And Mr. Grant, what was your favorite thing that you got this year?
So I got some like the usual stuff that everyone's excited about, like books. And I'm at the age where socks are actually a good present.
Right? I was so
I'm
stoked when I got socks, actually.
Holy shit, socks.
Brand new socks.
Whoa. Also, I asked for world peace
Fuck
and an
you.
end to poverty, so I'm pretty sure that's going to come around pretty soon. 2023, baby, it's
right around the corner. 2023, we can only go up from here.
That's fucking right.
2023. All right, excellent. Okay, so we're going to get into this very special episode. I'm going to set the scene. It is the glowing feast in Kansas, and our intrepid explorers have just spent the evening with our people of the land, exchanging stories and having a wonderful dinner.
Aww.
Where they have tasked you with making a quick run over to the Poseidon Energy gas station because everybody has run out of wobbly pops. You're going on a late night glowing feast beer run to the local Poseidon gas station. So you guys have suited up. It is a beautiful Kansas winter evening. There is about 1.5 feet of freshly fallen snow on the ground, and big, huge dinner-sized plates of snowflakes are falling. Everything is calm and quiet as you make this run. It is super easy to get to the Poseidon gas station, and when you get there, the cooler is chocked full of beers. So you grab a couple cases, but as Johnny is struggling to get one of the cases of beer out of the freezer itself is jostled aside, revealing a secret back room where you all discover a virtual reality setup and have decided to jack in to this VR game. You're a little bit drunk and having fun, and you decided to take it for a spin. So you put on the VR helmets, and there is a port where Mr. Microwave can jack in.
Yeah, there
Oh,
is.
you're going
And-
for a ride, buddy.
And the VR machine boots to life and starts spinning up, and all of you see a very wonderful, old-timey Poseidon Energy logo spinning in the middle of your field of view. And you see the Poseidon Energy title flash across the globe, and it says, "Welcome, user, to Poseidon Energy Corporate Security Training. Please enter your initials now." What do you guys enter as your initials?
Heck.
Johnny enters ass because he's very immature.
Of course he does. Of course he does.
Ass accepted. Geck accepted. Mr. Microwave, what are you putting in as your initials?
Oh gosh. I'll just push MRV.
Merv accepted. It autocorrects to Merv.
Close enough.
Merv accepted. And you are in a virtual lobby. You can all see each other in true Matrix style. You have your residual, what is it called? Your residual forms, your residual consciousness.
Yeah.
You all look like each other, but you have fancy dancy little Christmas hats on the top of your heads. And as you look around the virtual lobby, you see several doors. However, most of them are grayed out. They say things like engineering conference training, in case of attack. You see corporate espionage is one of the grayed out doors. The grayed out doors. But the one door that you see that is open is flashing with red and green lights all around it. And above it says, Poseidon Energy presents a very special capitalist Christmas. And the door is wide open for you to go.
Okay. Okay, so it's like easy to like move around. We can just like put one foot in front of the other.
Yeah, it's WASD, okay. Baby. You are good to go.
Can I press spacebar to jump? I'd like to go look in that room.
Yeah, you jump. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. As you walk over to the room, a little prompt pops up and it says, starting simulation in 30 seconds. And you see a little timer count down and it says, waiting in lobby. And you guys are all syncing up to join this game together.
Yeah. Okay. You make sure everyone else is like getting into this room.
Can everyone else hear that countdown? Is that just me?
No, I can hear it as well. But has any of you experienced anything like this before?
I can't say I have.
Well, this is the first for me as well.
Rifleman, I want you to go ahead and think in your mind. Press H.
To think, press H?
Yeah, think in your mind. H. Yeah, just press H.
I press H in my mind.
A help screen pops up, and it says, welcome, you are experiencing Poseidon Energy's virtual reality program. In this program, you will follow the same rules as you will in the regular world. However, this is a safe and interesting, exciting place to discover new potential and experience new experiences. We here at Poseidon Energy use this as an educational tool for our corporate security officers to engage in a safe but educational way with some scenarios where they may encounter in the real world.
When you say
tell everyone else about H.
Oh, it all popped up. They all got got the gist.
Yeah, sounds good.
When you say safe, but you also said this is like the real world. Can we be injured in this simulation?
Are you asking if you die in the game, do you die in real life?
Yes, 100%. That's exactly what I'm asking. Yes.
Yes. Well, of course not. Of course not.
I don't like the way he's answering that question.
I'm not a fan of that.
Ridiculous, corrupted data detected.
Oh.
5, 4.
Oh no,
3,
that's not enough time.
2.
I guess we're going.
And you hear sleigh bells in the background. Ching, ching, ching.
What the hell is that?
Ching, ching. And a title screen pops up that says Chicago 2077. And you see a pre-war Chicago with snow falling over it as you bird's eye view over the rich and prosperous suburbs of Chicago. It pans up and you see a tall skyscraper, I should say, with the giant glowing Poseidon Energy logo rotating in a hologram at the top. Camera pans up and through the penthouse windows into the penthouse proper itself, where you see a elderly old man in a long sleeping gown and cap, having a fitful sleep in his offices. As you pan across, showing all of his many awards, knickknacks, trinkets, and whatnot that decorate his home and his own home office, I should say. You get the feeling that he lives here in the penthouse. You phase through the door and you find yourselves, all three of you, in a hallway. In front of you stands a spectral form covered in chains and money boxes. And he has a start as he turns around. He goes, "Oh, well, finally you're here. Thank God. I've been waiting for you for several hundred years. Welcome to Poseidon Energy."
Thank you very much for that.
You, and then you see a little buffering wheel. 3 have a very important mission here on this Christmas night. You see, on the other side of this door is Ebenezer Scrooge, the man, the mastermind, the brilliant leader of Poseidon Energy. And he's having a crisis of conscience. I have 3 tasks for all of you to perform that will ensure that he has the strength and dedication to continue to lead this great corporation into the next century with all-time record high profits. Are you all ready to perform your corporate security duty and keep him protected and safe from the communist insurrectionists trying to throw over this great company?
Do we get guns?
Of course. Press I.
Beep, beep.
Yeah, you all press I, and you have your regular guns, the guns that you had on the outside in the real world. You have all of your inventory and equipment, and the ghost says, "My name is Jacob Marley, and I will be your guide through this adventure. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. My goal is to ensure that you succeed in your task."
Sir, sirs, I believe I'm familiar with some of this story. This seems to be a little bit familiar to me. This Mr. Ebenezer, do I recognize anything from either pre-war literature or the Poseidon Energy Corporation?
You get the strong suspicion, though, that these are fictional characters, that in our real life of Fallout, that clearly Ebenezer Scrooge did not run Poseidon Energy.
Okay.
I would like to suggest to I was supposed to call him Mr. Robot. I would like to suggest to Mr. Microwave, if there's any possible way that he can like reverse scan our environment, because that little corrupted data thing at the beginning is like a splinter in my brain now, and I'm a little concerned
that this virtual reality platform that you're operating inside is unstable and could even be dangerous. If you do not complete the tasks set ahead of you properly, you're not sure what would happen if the game were to suddenly end.
There it is. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
I relay that information. I believe we might be stuck in here until we complete these tasks one way or another, gentlemen.
Doesn't sound scary or foreboding at all.
Not at all.
Jacob Marley turns to you and he says, "Are you ready to begin this wild adventure? I'm going to be sending you on 3 tasks. 1, in Ebenezer Scrooge, his ancient past. 2, the second task, here in the present time, a specter of danger rearing its ugly head. And the 3rd, a ghost and vision of the future to come without Ebenezer Scrooge at his customary helm."
3 visions, yes.
I pat Jacob on the shoulder and and
He jangles with all the chains and money boxes that he's got.
I unsling my rifle.
I'm surprised you can touch me. I'm supposed to be spectral, but I guess whoever wrote this program didn't think of that.
Mental note.
I flamethrower Jacob Marley.
Susceptible to bullets.
Roll for
it. Just kidding.
All right. Just kidding. JK.
Calm down, overseer.
You there, Vault Boy. Are you ready to undertake this adventure?
As long as I got my strap on here, we're ready to go, son.
I'm sorry, your what?
My guns. You know how you gave me my guns?
In my day, that term meant something completely different.
No, he has that too.
I'm going to be sending you into Ebenezer Scrooge's ancient past. Here you will find him 60 years ago on Christmas Eve with his beautiful fiancée, Belle. She is attempting to poison his mind and have him run away with her, elope, and give up the foolish dream of climbing the corporate ladder. You must ensure that he is not tempted by such a wicked bargain. She is the Delilah that would fell our great Samson. You need to ensure that he stays at Poseidon Energy to become the great man that he is today. Through force or coercion is your choice. However, Ebenezer Scrooge must decide to leave Belle and stay with his one true love, Poseidon Energy.
Overly attached assistant. All right, sounds good.
You are given the quest.
So we need to
Christmas bells ringing.
Christmas bells.
I see what you did there.
I get it.
So we need to stop Ebenezer from finding the meaning of Christmas.
You have to stop Ebenezer Scrooge from falling in love with Belle and leaving the Poseidon Energy Corporation.
Oh.
True love.
It sounds quite dreadful, but
what a very specific task that we have to do.
It is quite very on the nose. But
they really want this guy to do a very specific thing, and that's fine.
I don't necessarily feel good about it, but
it's like, is he unhappy? Like, anyways, who am I?
Jacob Marley turns to you and he hears, "Is she unhappy?" And he goes, "Oh no! In fact, on the contrary, Ebenezer Scrooge was wildly happy with Belle. However, if he were to fall in love with her and settle down into some low-level wage slave, we would not have our great and glorious leader to lead Poseidon Energy into the next century. Are you ready?"
Yeah, let's go talk to the involved parties.
Yes.
And he pulls out some sleigh bells. And he says, "Focus on the past." Ching, 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 ching. Yeah, and yes, and your visions become flowy and you are all of a sudden standing in a suburb of Chicago, a pretty rundown and dumpy area, actually. And you look around, and it seems there are no cars here on the streets. There's a bunch of trash, and there are very few lights in the windows. But you do see a banner, very run down and hand painted, that says "Merry Christmas," strung between two street lights.
Oh.
And you see under this banner, the house behind it has one light on the main floor window.
Okay. A perception check maybe on the street. See if there's anything else that's beyond the sort of we looked around and saw that stuff.
Yeah, give me a difficulty 2. It is nighttime and it is dark. Give me a difficulty 2 perception check.
Straight up, just perception.
Perception plus
survival.
Yeah, give me a perception survival check.
Perception. Survival, math rocks. So I'm looking for like hostile entities, other entities, or is it just like nothing? But is the simulation full of Agent Smiths? Is kind of what I'm trying to figure out.
You got
one success.
One success. With one success, I will give you this. As you look around, you see There are shady figures huddled in alleyways and behind trash cans and whatnot, and they seem to slowly be taking notice of your presence.
I will definitely tell my friends about these shady folks and move towards the house with the light on, I guess.
Johnny or Mr. Microwave, or both if you want, I want you to give me actually, Johnny, give me a straight up and down luck roll. 50-50. 10 and above you succeed.
Ooh.
9 and below you fail.
Oh, how wonderful. Let's do it.
He's not a lucky guy, so that's going to be tough.
That was a 3, so I was
yeah. You succeed. I was doing Dungeons and Dragons math in my head. You succeed. 3 is fine. 3 is good. For some reason, a gust of wind blows and a newspaper lands on your foot, on your leg there.
Face.
I want it. There you go.
Yeah, as you remove this newspaper, you read. It's not actually an official newspaper. It's a zine. It's like a handmade, homemade pamphlet that says, "Unionize now. Organize against your capitalist overlords."
Okay.
Well, this seems to fly in the face, pun intended, of the mission we're set out to do here. We got to shut these guys down.
I wonder if this has anything to do with our uninvited guests in the shadows.
Yeah, you see that they're all wearing red armbands, actually.
I'm going to go talk to one of them. Big gulps, eh?
Yeah, do you want to wander over there?
I would like to wander over and talk to some shadowy folks. I obviously sling my rifle.
Yeah, absolutely. Mr.
Sure.
Microwave and Johnny, you notice that as Grant walks away, his clothes have changed. And he's actually wearing the security uniform of a Poseidon Energy corporate security personnel.
Makes it harder to be sneaky.
So you're walking on over to these dudes. Are you trying to sneak?
No, like completely the opposite of sneaking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as you get closer, they all absolutely take notice of you. And
I would like,
all turn to you.
I would like to take my jacket off and turn it inside out.
Okay, for sure. You do that, and it's a brighter yellow on the inside.
Cool. Better than, well, whatever is on the outside. I'm a security guy. Like, you guys recording in the parking lot again? Stop it.
Yeah.
So yeah, a group of 4 or 5 grizzled men turn to you. Their faces dirty, their hands grimy but strong. And they say, the leader, or what it seems to be the leader, who's standing over an open garbage can fire, says, "Oi, what do you want over there, you corporate pig? You corpo dog, what do you want? You're in the wrong fucking neighborhood."
Where would someone go about trying to sign up for this union I keep hearing about?
Oh, you want to sign a union card?
Yeah, I'm pretty sick of working for these assholes.
Absolutely. Just step over here, closer.
Yeah, I'm close enough. You got the form over there or something?
He opens his dirty suit coat, and it's got patches on the elbows that are worn through.
Are there DVDs in there?
And he reaches in. He reaches into his dirty suit coat and he pulls out a pink slip of paper.
Hey.
And he hands it over to you and he says, "All right, you want to join the union? Just put your John Hancock right here." And he hands it over to you slowly.
I'm going to look back at Johnny and Mr. Microwave at this point. Sort of like, what do you think, boys? The pictures are doing this?
Yeah, just like well, I'll have a here, let me take a look at that. I'm trained in contracts, don't you know? And I'll like quickly like go over and be like, I don't know if signing this is a good idea, Master Grant.
You look at it, and it says you want to join the union, but it's like all misspelled, and the R's are backwards.
Union.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's other words,
yeah.
but like it's really shittily misspelled.
Crayon.
And then there it's like it literally looks like it's done in crayon.
Nice.
And as you, Mr. Microwave, as you look at this, a little window pops up in your field of view that says, "Are you sure you want to sign this contract?"
Yeah. Okay. I have a feeling that that if we give in to these commie bastards, then we may in fact fail this simulation.
Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Hey, listen, pal. What are our benefits? You know, unions are supposed to be good for workers. What do we get? Is there somewhere else we can go see a full list of what exactly signing this would do to our corporate pig overlords?
Well, I can tell you. I'm sure that you know all the benefits of joining a union. There are plenty. Like one, you give all of your power over to a union representative who you will have to pay union dues to. And then they will speak for you, and it will remove your voice to be able to speak for yourself.
Very impartial, I can tell, yes.
I'm sensing a theme here, you know?
Also, the union makes grand promises that they never fulfill. But by you signing that union card, you too can be a lazy freeloader who gets paid for doing nothing.
Okay. Do I think shooting him in the face right now is going to cause any problems to my simulation problem?
Do you?
I don't know. So Grant knows he's in like a security training protocol that's designed to be like anti-union, pro-capitalist. So I think I'm gonna shoot this union guy.
Yeah, shoot the union guy.
I'm gonna shoot the union guy because
shoot the union guy. Then
it doesn't make sense. What he's saying, I guess I'm shooting the union guy.
Blast him.
I'm in close range, so I'm pulling up my 44, and he's getting a little 44 to the nose.
And he goes, "Oh no, wait!" And then all of a sudden, his head digitizes as you pull the trigger, and he shatters into a million little glass pieces that fall to the ground. And one of the other union guys go, "Oh, run! We're all cowards!" And they all scatter off. They all scatter off into the night. And you hear one as he's going down a dark alley says, "You'll be hearing from our shop steward."
It's a very odd thing to yell, "We are cowards," while running away.
You're not wrong, Mr. Robot.
As the gunshot rings out in the street, you hear a door open and someone shout out into the street, "Oh my, what's going on out there?"
Yeah, can we like I want to get eyes on this Belle or the voice, who I assume may be our target here. Can we approach and like get eyes on her / the house?
And you see a beautiful, buxom woman standing on the stoop of her tenement apartment, and she's got beautiful curling hair, and is very, very gorgeous, but also there's a little sharpness in her eyes. And she says, "Well, if my name isn't Belle Castro, what is going on out there?"
Castro. Fuck.
You better not come in here. My boyfriend Ebenezer Scrooge is the biggest man here in Chicago. He'll give you what for.
I think this is the right place. I'll turn and I'll get like way uncomfortably close to Grant when I say that too. I'll just be like, "I think this is the right place."
I'm gonna pat him on the tail siding.
She starts to do that waiting animation that NPCs do in video games. What do you guys want to do? You found the house of Belle Castro.
Oh, wait a minute. Do we still have Master Bottlecap, that pamphlet? Do you the flyer? Do you still have it? Yeah, that. Here. I'll distract her from the front. I'll pretend to be one of these commies going door to door. You two, I don't know, fuck it, sneak in the back and try to convince Mr. Scrooge to, I don't know, go back to work, maybe?
Johnny and I, maybe Johnny could convince him that there's a problem with the flux capacitors at work, and he needs to head back there right now.
Yeah.
And that there's no time to waste. They're already 102%.
Absolutely.
1.21 gigawatts. Fuck it. Okay, all right. I'll grab the thing and I'll start heading towards the door.
Absolutely. Oh, you hear a dog barking in the streets.
Eerily quiet.
And Mr. Microwave, she has a startle and she goes, "Oh, I didn't see you then, Mr. Handy. What are you doing out here? I'm surprised that our union comrades and brothers haven't scrapped you for junk yet."
Oh, I'll quickly change my voice voice inhibitor to be Russian tourist setting, and say, comrade, you mistake me for someone else. I am your friendly neighborhood union bot. I'm Mr. Foreman, a new model.
Mr.
Yes.
Comrade Foreman, I have been waiting for you for some time. I have gained an asset in Ebenezer Scrooge. We're going to use him to take down Poseidon Energy from the inside.
Well, you gave away a shocking amount of information for little to no effort. I'm good. I'm glad to see our security is top notch in this communist splinter cell.
Comrade. I will talk to you wrapped for any amount of time and be completely distracted from what is going on. What do you want? What communist diatribe do you want to talk about?
Well, you see, I came to. I'm going door to door with these flyers to attempt to persuade more stupid American dogs to our side.
She laughs. She cackles.
This is difficult to do for this amount of time.
No. She's totally into it. She's absolutely engaged in conversation with you, and laughs and says, "These capitalists are so stupid. We're going to take them down from the inside." Johnny and Grant, you get the strongest sense that she is fully enraptured, and you can sneak around to the back.
All right. I tap Johnny on the back. I send him first, and I'll cover you.
Absolutely. You get around to the back, and there is a locked door on the back of the building. Does someone want to give me an almost never done in our game lockpick roll?
Ooh,
that ain't me, homie.
I'm slightly good at lockpick.
You've got some ability in this.
Yeah, give me a dexterity agility plus lockpick, difficulty 1.
Okay, I think we can do that. Target numbers are 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you slip your bobby pin in there and the screwdriver, and it's super easy. It clicks open, you've gained entry to the building. You hear music coming from the main room on the main floor. It's "Give me a kiss, imagination."
Very nice, very on theme.
Nice. All right.
You guys have entry to the building.
I'm gonna flip my jacket out so it's the right way around, and I presume Johnny has the same jacket on, right?
Yeah, you both got corporate security jackets.
Okay. I'll whisper to Johnny. Let's run in and tell him it's official business, and we need him to come with us right away out the back.
You hear a voice. You hear a voice from the main room say, "Belle, darling, why don't you come in here and we can get back to business, as it were. I find you so enchanting." Belle at the front door says to Mr. Handy, "I have him wrapped around little finger. He will do anything that I ask of him. This is brilliant."
All right, I'm gonna grab Johnny, burst in the room. Sir, there's an emergency. I hate to bother you at home, sir. I wouldn't have done this unless it was absolutely necessary. But all the brass, we need you to come with us. There's a problem with the flux capacitor. It's already at 1.21% times 100.
My God, your company, man. How did you find me here? This is my little love nest.
Gross.
Sir, I wouldn't be doing my job unless I was keeping track of our most valuable and important people.
Oh, you company, man, you are good. I'll give you that. Indeed. Top notch. But I couldn't possibly leave. Capital. I couldn't possibly leave Belle behind. I love her so much. I'm thinking about throwing away my promising career with Poseidon Energy and instead running away with her to some shithole third world country to live in poverty.
I'd like to talk to whoever programmed this. Sir, Officer Bottlecap and I are authorized to have whomever you'd like to accompany you join us, and we can go to the facility that needs your urgent and immediate attention. And you can have an extended holiday as soon as this issue is dealt with, but we'll be traveling in 2 separate vehicles. We need you to come with us right away. There's no time to spare.
You'll be bringing Belle with you?
Yes, sir. She can attend, and then we guarantee that you'll have plenty of downtime after this urgent problem is resolved.
Charisma plus speech roll, difficulty 2.
May I implore that this is a barter?
You're going to trade him?
I'm trying to trade him vacation time for him coming with us right now.
All right, in character, make that argument to him in character.
Sir, I realize that we all need a little R&R, little downtime with the with whomever we enjoy company with the most, especially this time of year. But what I'm offering here is your promising career. You can have it all, sir. You need to fix one little problem, and then you'll get your extended vacation, and no one will bother you while you're on vacation. But all we need is you to come with us now, and your missus can come with us as well, sir.
That is a very enticing bargain that you're making. It is true that I, the brightest mind of this generation, I do require a little rest and relaxation, but only after, what did you say? The flux capacitors. Oh my. Yes, we better go. Make the bargain roll.
All right.
Difficulty 2. Bargain. You're right. My duty is to the company first, not my small and inconsequential private life. I must put this organization first. You're right. Let us go to Poseidon Energy. And he follows you out. And from the front door, you hear, "Niet! You will not take him from us. I will not let you." Yeah. Give me an attack roll.
Why not?
Why not?
He turns into 1,000,000 pixels. And Ebenezer Scrooge says, "Why? Oh my! Why was she speaking Russian?"
It's going to be a red Christmas this year.
We all get one,
I don't know.
Oh my! You're telling me that she was a commie spy the whole time?
That's correct. It was a double entendre. Red was for the blood and also for the communist thing.
Oh my! And then he looks dead at the camera and he says, "I'll never forget my duty to the company again."
Oh my god.
Jingle bells, jingle, 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 jingle. And you're back in the waiting room outside of Ebenezer Scrooge's penthouse. And Jacob Marley is there. And he says, Oh, you're back. Did you do it? Did you convince him to stay with Poseidon Energy, his one true love?
I think he came about that decision quite naturally on his own, if I do say so.
Mission accomplished, Commander. Wink.
Wink. He says, and how did you get it done? Was it through subterfuge and guile or brute force?
Brute guile?
A little bit of everything there.
Industrious and resourceful. That's what we're looking for in corporate security here at Poseidon Energy. Excellent. Are you up to the next task? This one is brewing as we speak. A wretched little man named Bob Cratchit is looking to unionize Poseidon Energy employees. He has a sick son, and he wants medical benefits. However, he thinks that entitles him to the sweat of Ebenezer Scrooge's brow. And nay, I say, nay, it is your job to bust this union here and now. We're going to be sending you in as the tip of the spear. Strikers against the strikers.
Oh, but you said that there's a sick boy involved.
Yes, but boys get sick. That is life. Why should Ebenezer Scrooge pay out of his pocket for the mistakes of another man?
So none of his employees are taken care of from like a health perspective? And
the free market regulates itself, son. They're paid a fair wage for what the market can bear.
Oh my God.
Praise be to the almighty dollar. Let's go get these leeches taken care of.
I think the raw, true nature of capitalism is starting to weigh on Johnny.
You're good
with the drink and a cigarette.
You're good company men, and thus you will do the duty that is required of you by Poseidon Energy. I will send you now to Bob Cratchit's place, where he and little Timmy Cratchit are conspiring against our company. They are, as we speak, planning to sabotage Poseidon Energy, to shut them down, to force us to the bargaining table. We're going to send our 3 best security men to take care of that little problem first. Ching, 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 ching.
I just want to say this is all making me very uncomfortable.
in the worst way.
The gang busts the union.
Thanks, I hate it.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Am I being heavy-handed enough?
No, it's good. It hurts. I hate it. It's great.
The only way capitalism stands a chance.
Yeah.
Poor defenseless capitalism.
Yeah. We all have to save it.
You've got to save capitalism.
Yeah.
I mean, the fun thing is that I'm totally burning Poseidon Energy headquarters to the ground as soon as we're out of this VR simulation. So that's
big time.
Yeah. So you back to the street corner where you once were, but it is now 30 years later.
Oh, so it's the same.
Or no, sorry, what did I say? 60 years later? 60 years later.
But it's the same street corner, same
the same street corner, and you see a group of rabble-rousers. They are with literal torches and pitchforks outside of a man's home, and you hear raised yelling voices say, yeah, we shouldn't have to put up with this, even though we legally signed a contract and agreed to the wages.
God, Man, the subliminal messaging is so subtle. It's so,
I can't even tell what's happening.
Yeah,
It's
getting
just
right under your
just a
skin there.
touch, just a scope.
Yeah, it's so subversive. Yeah. Well,
Oh, Raj,
looks.
you're muted, buddy.
Oh, sorry. I said art imitates reality.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, a little bit, eh? Well, this appears to be. Are they gathered outside? Is it Scrooge's house?
No, it was one of the other houses, but you see they're all addressing a man standing on a stoop as the snow falls, and he seems to be giving a stump speech as he's throwing out leaflets and pamphlets into the crowd.
Got it.
Excuse me, sir. Are you the individual with a sick boy?
Why, yes, that's me. I'm ensuring that I get healthcare coverage that will cripple the company for paying for it, just so I can take care of what is my responsibility.
Oh God,
Wow,
we can't kill Tiny Tim, guys.
Extremely
selfish of
Why is that the first idea that came to my mind? Like,
I
how do we
know.
take care of the sick kid problem? I got one solution.
Bobby's
a sick kid.
I got a 10mm solution for this.
Oh no, we can't kill Tiny Tim.
I mean, maybe we don't have to.
Where is your sick child now? We're here with the company, and we're here with free healthcare. We're here for you, for your family. We've got medical assistance coming right up.
Why, you seem to be making outlandish and unbelievable promises that I, a union man, will swallow hook, line, and sinker.
Fuck me.
I'm gonna have to take a shower when this episode.
Oh my God!
bad.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of fair wages in my pocket right here, bud.
Oh.
Take a fair wage and put it in your pocket.
Okay, all right.
So you guys don't like this Christmas?
No, it's so uncomfortable. Okay.
I mean, it is special.
I'm not saying we stop, but just show me the kid and we'll get this done.
Oh
Yeah.
no, we can't do it.
Oh, you want to take a look at Tiny Tim? Well, yes, right this way, gentlemen, ladies. He's arrived with special health care for Tiny Tim, and the crowd parts in front of you.
I'm gonna
And
press
they,
I again. Is there an
Yeah.
explosive device in my inventory?
Guys, we
Did you?
cannot kill the kid.
We're going.
Did you
we're
take-
going to need guns. Lots of guns.
Did you take an explosive device with you to the Poseidon Energy gas station to pick up beer?
I didn't.
Well, then you
Okay,
don't
fair
have an
enough.
explosive device.
Fair enough.
Well,
And they're all you look over and you just see a bunch of dirty, greedy faces looking back at you.
Okay. Or is it easy to find?
And
where the
they're
kid
all
is?
whispering to each other, free healthcare, undeserved benefits.
All right. So listen, we're the three wise men, and your healthcare is, we're going to pray for you. So problem solved. We're praying.
You know, I'm gonna need you to make a charisma speech roll on that one, buddy. You're making a lot of you're being a lot of face right now. I'm gonna need you to back it up.
A lot of
with some
charisma
rolls.
checks
This isn't my thing, but okay.
for a shooter.
For a guy who shoots people. Oh,
That's a critical success. That's
Okay.
that's a big old wow. Wow.
okay.
Yeah, he goes, yeah, absolutely, right this way. Then he looks at the camera, very sick. And they lead you inside to this rundown tenement. And he says, I'm sorry for the mess. I would clean up, but I have such shit work ethic that I can't take care of what is mine.
Fuck me.
So yes, please do come in and spend valuable resources on what is undoubtedly my burden.
Can I take a look at? Can I do like a medicine check on Tiny Tim and see like?
Oh, you haven't seen Tiny Tim yet.
Oh.
He's bringing you in. He's bringing you into his rundown tenement home.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
And Bob Cratchit says, if only I could work harder, then I might pull myself up through the ranks by my bootstraps. and ascend to the office of Ebenezer Scrooge himself. So he leads you down a very short hallway, and you hear and a rumbling.
What is Tiny Tim?
As you turn the corner, you see Tiny Tim to be a giant red mass that is just eating with his grotesque and oversized hands, just eating bags of potatoes and a bunch of fancy lads snack cakes and Ebenezer Scrooge and Bob Cratchit says, yes, you see, he's consuming all the resources. He just does nothing but consume. Why don't you give me a science, a perception plus science check?
Great. Is he also eating like social security checks?
That is just consuming resources.
Oh my god!
Cratchit says to you, he's we just can't keep him satisfied and fed. Those leftists down at the school filled his head with all of these socialist propaganda, and when he came home one day and transformed into this, a pinko commie leech.
Oh my god. It's pretty on the nose, isn't it?
Oh,
all right.
Come on.
God,
have you considered just knocking this one out and reviving him again?
He gets a look in his eyes and he goes, but finally. And he turns and looks at all of you and he closes the door behind him and he says, we might just have something that will slate his hunger.
I see what's happening.
We're actually going to go into some proper ass encounters right now. We're going to be fighting some bad guys.
I'm extremely happy to point out that Duke is not in this VR experience.
No, Duke got left behind with the people of the land. He's having a great time. He's playing with all the other. He's playing with all the other doggies. Okay. Initiative. Everything here is close range. So it's melee or gun.
I'm gonna get behind Johnny. Sorry, Johnny. Actually, I'm not. Is there any cover at all? Can I grab one of the?
Yeah. Give me a contested strength check. I'm going to roll strength.
Athletics.
And athletics, yeah, or acrobatics. Which either one you want? Oh no, it's just athletics.
Just athletics, I think. You have enough dice, but can I buy one, please, guys? I only have my target. I think
we've got a bunch. We've been crit successing.
So I'm gonna buy 2.
Sure.
And I'm gonna do my athletics roll, and I hope that I don't fall backwards into the lead.
Difficulty 2. One.
With complication.
And a complication. Yeah, you both go ass over tea kettle close to the Pinko Kami leech. But since you got a critical success, Bob hits the Pinko Kami leech back first, but you're right there with him. You guys struggled and tripped over, and now you're entangled with him in very close melee range to the Pinko Kami leech.
Okay. Is that constitutes my? Can I say something?
You can say whatever you want.
Your son needs resources, and you were made up, in fact, of meat. So for the good of the people, let yourself get eaten. And that's my turn.
Oh, I didn't think that through. Okay. Next up is Pinko Kami Leech. Pinko Kami Leech is going to make a melee attack roll against Grant. Give me a 50-50 roll.
Okay. Just
D4. Even flip a coin or something.
Okay. I'll roll it.
Yeah,
evens and odds. D4. It is a odd.
Ooh, okay. He's going to attack you. The Pinko Kami Leech is going to make a melee attack against you.
Ooh.
That's a big hit.
Ooh.
Oh no. And
Deathclaw. Why does it say Deathclaw?
Why does it say?
Oh, it doesn't. It's a Pinko Kami Leech.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Fuck.
Oh, he's going to do 6 6 piercing damage to you, Grant.
Amazing.
Oh, I'm sorry for that,
Wow.
buddy.
That's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Next up is I think it's Mr. No, it's Johnny. Johnny's next.
Take him down, Johnny.
All right. So I still don't have any ammo for my combat rifle, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You have virtual rounds.
Well then, combat rifle it is.
You have a whole backpack of virtual rounds.
Oh, that's so nice. I'm gonna shoot him with my gun. Hey, that's 3 big ones.
Yeah, roll your damage.
6.
Ow. He takes a big shot. You do an amount of damage to him, and he cries out, "From each according to his abilities, to each according to his needs," and eats Tom Cratchit.
God, that's dumb. All right.
And he looks a little better. He looks a little better from having.
Oh no! He healed. He ate his Bob Cratchit. Oh god.
He ate his papa. Okay, Mr. Grant, Mr. Rifleman, it is your turn.
Oh my god.
Cool. So I want to get away from this as much as I can. Can I just like take a couple steps back and then shoot this thing with my freedom pistol?
Yeah, of course. Whatever you want to do.
Freedom pistol. Oh no. One success, one complication.
You can take the shot, but you've bricked that revolver.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So until you can take some time to actually like tinker with it and repair it, that revolver is done for.
Did I get
I'm cashing in my complication shit.
Did I
succeed at cost?
But I did shoot him?
You did shoot him, but basically it just the barrel became, cartoony Swiss cheese after
4 damage.
Oh, okay, you do 4 damage to the Pinko Kami Leech. Good job.
Great. Awesome.
It's now the Pinko Kami Leech's turn. And the Pinko Kami Leech looks at Mr. Microwave. And that is 1 success. Oh, and does 3 damage to you, and you're stunned for a turn.
Well, I have 2 armor reduction, so it only does 1 damage to me, but I'm also...
Okay.
But I am stunned, yes.
Okay, so you are stunned for a turn.
There you go.
That's a success. All right, shoot him. You hit him with some damage. 3 damage. Come on.
And
Well, you could spend a luck point to re-roll up to 2 of those dice if you want to do some extra hot sauce on there.
Hot sauce.
Yeah,
get that.
Sure. Why not? So I just re-roll. Oh, let's do this.
Just roll another 2. That
all right.
That one was no good.
That was no good.
That's better.
So you do 5 damage total now?
Correct.
Sure. Yes.
And you've done 5 more damage to him as he goes, workers of the world, unite! And it rotates back to top of the order, which is Mr. Rifleman, Grant Rifleman.
Wait, I still get my turn.
Sorry. Yes, sorry. All right, you weren't stunned like that.
Yes. So I'm going to unfuck myself with my major action.
Major action.
Major action. But then I'm going to spend 2 action points to do another major action. And then I'm going to buzzsaw this dingus. And that's my mama. That's my turn.
Yeah. Okay. It rotates back to Rifleman.
Well, yeah,
this thing is looking pretty banged up now.
Would you say it's looking a little bloody?
It's bloodied.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna hit it with a tire iron.
Okay, whack it. Whack it.
Back, commie scum.
Smack. Smack. Oh no.
Oh, you miss entirely.
No,
You
I
whiff.
Swing and a miss. That's not my thing.
Swing and a miss.
Not so
It rotates back to the Pico Kami Leech, who says, "You don't understand. I have a 5-year plan." And he's going to attack Johnny. You haven't gotten some yet, so
Great.
No.
It's time I got a taste.
This time you got some.
Oh no.
I'm gonna shoot it again because I
Shoot it again.
I did not
Might as
enjoy
well.
that. I did not enjoy him.
Hey.
Ooh, you got it. Hit him with some pain.
Hitting him. Hey,
Whoa,
That's a good one.
that
That's
is
a
good
lot.
stuff.
Hooray.
That's a lot. You do a lot of damage to it. And yeah, he takes a bunch of that. And he's not looking very good at all, really. And he says, I need some universal health care. Mr. Microwave,
Hey, yo.
it is your go.
I want to kill this guy.
Better off red than dead. And collapses into a pile of Pinko Kami sludge. You've defeated my Pinko Kami bastard puzzle.
Yay!
Pinko Kami leads puzzle.
Take that, communism.
And with that, jingle, 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 jingle. And you are,
to communism.
there you go. And
I
you are
am Liberty Prime.
There you go. He is Liberty Prime. And you are transported back to the waiting room. And with that, let's take a quick break before we head into the final act. What do you think about that, gentlemen?
Sounds
I'm
good. I'm
into
gonna
it.
go and confess to a priest.
Well, I am gonna go get some more Christmas cookies right now. That's what I'm gonna
Yeah.
do.
That's
first
what's
and
gonna
foremost. So,
gonna make yourself
there you go.
feel better.
Oh, okay. We're gonna be right back. But
back.
for you, we're not gonna go anywhere because it's going to be a seamless transition right
Now. And we're back from that break. That was not a break at all. And you guys just snapped right back into it. So whoops, there goes gravity. All right. So you have solved 2 of the 3 puzzles. You have kept Ebenezer Scrooge on task and away from his secret communist love. You have defeated the looming specter of union organization, and the Pinko Kami Leech that was Tiny Tim. Now, Bob Cratchit, after you've back, Bob Cratchit says, "Tell me,
Jacob
Tell me
Marley,
you've done
not
it.
Bob Cratchit.
what did I say? Bob Marley? No, Bob Marley got shot.
Bob Marley?
Jacob Marley is the guy in chains.
Correct.
Bob Cratchit was the father to Tiny Tim. Okay, now we've got to figure it out. Okay, this story unfortunately does not involve Bob Marley.
That's too bad.
Maybe next year.
Bob Marley.
Get it together.
Bob Marley. Fucking.
Oh, Marley.
All right, Jacob Marley. He as you back and the jingle bells you hear in the background. He goes, "Did you do it? Did you defeat the Pinko Kami bastard? The leech? Did you stop them from unionizing?
They really didn't stand a chance.
Amazing. You top drawer, top shelf, corporate security right here. But alas, there's one more task. The grim specter on the future of atomic war. You see, the communists, they're jealous of our freedoms and the great shining promise that is capitalism. For you all to prove yourself, to prove your worth, for as corporate security, you must perform one last task. You must escort Ebenezer Scrooge, our brave and industrious leader, to the great underground vault that is below this very tower.
Oh.
And you have, he looks at his pocket watch, he pulls his pocket watch out, he says, oh no, and the hour has grown late. And you hear air raid sirens go off in the background. It seems that the sick communist bastards have launched a surprise attack on us. We have mere moments until the bombs drop and destroy our very way of life. You must get Ebenezer Scrooge and get him to the basement. Get him to safety. Get him to the vault. Air raid sirens are going off. The door to Ebenezer's penthouse swings open, and you hear from inside, oh, well, what's all this racket then?
Yeah, we go through the room to see what's the matter, all in a clatter.
And he looks at you and he goes, oh, I know you. I know these faces. Why, it's you, the robot who helped save me from that communist spy. And you, the man who broke the unionization, the backs of the communists who were going to form a union. And you, and he looks at Johnny and he says, the brave man who helped kill that communist leech bastard. Whatever can I do for you, gentlemen?
Sir, we are in grave danger once again. The bastard Pinko commies have launched missiles at us, and we have but mere moments to get you and only you to safety beneath this very tower, which will, even though the bombs will destroy the facade of the building, it will remain erect over the wasteland that will soon be this city. And also, the three of us would like to petition to reduce our rate of pay. We think it's only fair, even though we've been doing our best to do good work. We'd like the bottom line for this company to be as rosy as possible into the next quarter. So if you'd come with us, please, sir, and get that underway, we'd love to take you.
You're a smart young man, always thinking about shareholder interests before your own. You'll do well to remember that, to remember the service of your betters. All right, yes.
Are all that matter.
Of course. Well, we can't possibly take the elevator, I'm sure there. And an explosion rocks the building. And Ebenezer huddles over quickly to the, or shuffles, I should say, over to the windows on the outside of his penthouse, and he says, oh, dear God, the rabble! They're trying to force their way in to my vault, which I have paid for and built with my own 2 hands. Obviously, I use subcontractors, but they were paid very reasonably. All right, you must get me to the vault before these dissidents find their way in themselves. Let's go. We must take the stairs.
That's my next question. I did the stairwell.
Actually, you know what? Oh, wow. Would you look at the time? He says, actually, I just remembered. I had a slide installed. We'll take the slide. And your overseer has just decided that you're not going to role play walking down flights of stairs.
Okay.
You're gonna take the magic slippy slide all the way to the basement.
Emergency slide.
Emergency slide.
We tuck in toboggan style, all 4 of us now, with Scrooge in the middle, and go down the slide.
Here we go. Whee! And you're off. It takes mere moments until you go down in a circular or in a circuitous pattern all the way down the tower to the basement. However, when you get there, you're being met at the entrance to the tower by communist sympathizers and union organizers and strikers who say, well, there's enough resources down there to save all of us. Why should it only be you that gets to go in?
Save the job creators.
I like this guy. He gets it.
I think it's time this rabble gets a lesson in trickle-down economics.
There you go. I'm glad that this has worked for us. Yeah, what do? You need to get to the vault entrance, but it's being blocked by a group of Pinko Kami sympathizers who are trying to force their way in.
I would like to execute crowd control protocols. I want to put my flamer out and just not fully attack them, but just back, I say, back you, Mr. Scrooge here has a 401k that must be respected, and start just trying to push him back out of the way with the flames.
Yeah, as you do this, the adults reach behind them and take out small children and put them in front of them and say,
"Oh God,
we're cowards. You must stop." And then they hold out their children as human shields.
I guess I'm gonna grab our VIP and just start running him through the crowd. Maybe I'll grab onto Mr. Microwave's rear hatch handle or something, grab the VIP, and then get Johnny to follow up the lead. We have to protect this individual at all costs. Nothing else matters.
Yeah, as you get closer to this line of cowardly union workers, they shy back from the flames, and they're like, "Oh, you've called our bluff, as you always do." Yes, and they're pleading with you, and a beautiful little girl grabs on to your pincer arm and says, "Please, sir, please don't leave me here to die in the bombs."
Do you have a resume and 15 years experience?
I'm only 8 years old.
You need more training for this entry-level position.
She says, "I understand. Labor is expendable." And then she lets go of your arm.
I hate it.
And you make it to the vault door. However, cool. It has been jury rigged. They were trying to open it themselves and have somehow damaged the vault door opening mechanism. I need y'all to figure out how to open this here vault door.
Well, I'm good.
An explosion rocks the building again.
Oh God!
Plasma cutter.
I'm good with sciencey things, but how does it look? Something? Does it look like damaged? Like
it looks like they've hooked up a Korg or Casio keyboard to a car battery to the thing that the vault, the terminal that opens the door. They're really you hear, "We're just unskilled labor. We didn't know what we were doing."
I've got repair. Can I try to unrepair this?
You want to try to repair the panel?
I'd like to try to repair the panel, yes.
Give me a difficulty 3 repair roll.
I'm going to buy a dice or use a dice.
Do it.
I'm using and buying.
Do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
1 success. Can I use a luck?
You want to burn some luck to redo that?
I'm going to use a luck, please. That's a little better. So that's 2 successes total.
That's 2 successes total. Okay. I need 1 more success. Does anyone want to give him a hand on an assist on a repair roll?
Johnny, get that Pip-Boy hooked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hook up the Pip-Boy, but I don't know. I've got 1. I'm skilled in repair. I've got 1 point into repair.
Yeah, give him an assist. I need 1 more success, Johnny. Give us a repair roll.
A repair with what? Intelligence?
No. Why don't you replace your intelligence with your luck statistic?
Oh yeah, that would be a great time to use
that.
Yeah.
Oh.
There it is. Okay. You have repaired with the complication. I'll give you this. It is repaired. However, there's a bunch of now code running on the screen. Mr. Microwave, why don't you give me a intelligence plus science roll?
I was gonna say I can probably read. I know code.
And you bring up the command console. Yeah. What do you want to put into the command console?
I want to get into the back end of the NPC character files.
Okay.
Oh,
And
you got root directory like you're doing that. dir root.
Yeah.
You see it.
And I want to make it so it's Pip-Boy compatible, the door controls. And then
okay, so you put in a bunch of commands really quickly, like pip_boy error object not, and then you finally pare it down. You're able to get the programming language proper. That yes, you do end up repairing. It becomes Pip-Boy compatible.
Yeah, I want it it's got like the slot where Johnny can plug this thing in there. And then on the NPCs, I wanna go into their back end code, and I want to upload Atlas Shrugged into their back end. I want to try to free marketify these
Pico Kami bastards.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, yeah. As you do that, you upload select chapters, and they all kind of stop their belly aching and complaining, and start saying to one another, "Well, oh my, he's right. If we wanted to be rich, we wouldn't be so lazy and dumb. A man is entitled to the sweat of his brow. Taxation is theft. Oh my God!"
This is the reaction I was looking for.
Yeah, and they all are looking at each other, and they're saying, "Oh, we've been so dumb. Oh my God, we've been so foolish. Who wants to buy my little girl? She's on sale."
There we go.
Only the strong can guarantee their rights. Only through violence are rights ensured.
Oh no, okay, I want to take it back 20%.
Only through the threat of violence are rights ensured.
Oh no.
So Johnny, yeah, you see that a port receptacle has been created on the Vault Tech console door.
Yeah, Johnny's gonna plug into the console.
Yeah. You see the classic Vault Tech Pip-Boy screen boot up, and all of a sudden the vault door starts to open, and roll out of the way. And Ebenezer turns to you all and he says, "Now obviously there isn't room for the three of you, but I assure you will be granted the reward you deserve." And he reaches out his hand to you, Grant. And he shakes your hand in a firm handshake, and he says, "A job well done. You have done exactly what has been expected of you, and fulfilled your contract." All right.
Sorry, did you say we have fulfilled our contract?
You have completed the contract as what was written. Yes. And then the vault door starts to close in front of him.
I don't let go of his hand.
He evaporates, and the door closes. And as the door starts to close, he says, "Remember this: you have done a good job. You have served your betters. Fare thee well." And the vault door closes, and a title screen starts crawling from the bottom of your field of view, all of you, and it says, "You have completed the Poseidon Energy Company security training module. A very special capitalist Christmas." And then there's like snapshots of you like dealing with Bel Castro. Yeah, exactly. And fighting the Pinko Kami bastard. Yeah, exactly. And talking to the lazy union workers who wanted to get into the vault, even though they didn't prepare for the end themselves. So why should the rich have to take care of them?
That's on them, guys.
That's on them.
That's on them.
You guys, you kind of come to in your real bodies, and you hear a printer printing something in the same room, and 3 Poseidon Energy security cards pop out for you.
Ooh,
with your photos on them that says Poseidon Energy Corporate Security.
Okay.
Move it.
Amazing.
Take those and I'll take my little badge and pin it on proudly. Bing.
Friends, I've got some beer to drink and some heads to shake, my own mostly.
That was really quite a bizarre experience, and I have to say there was a lot going on in that experiment, but the one thing that they did get right was the end of the world, the whole apocalypse part. I was there, and that was pretty spot on.
Well, at least they pulled off something accurately there.
The rest of it was a little distasteful.
Yeah, there was a bit of a theme I found throughout the whole thing. I don't know. It didn't really sit well with me.
Can't quite put my finger on it.
Can't put my finger on it.
And you three make your way out from the Poseidon Energy gas station back towards the wheel with cases of beer in tow as you hear on the wind far away the ching, 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 ching of jingle bells as you make your way back. And you've solved my Christmas puzzle. Thank you all for joining us on this very special War Games News Radio, Few Neutrons More, Christmas special Christmas adventure. Are you all happy? Are you proud of your actions?
I'm glad we were able to defend poor, defenseless capitalism.
I mean, without you, how would it succeed?
Somebody had to do it. I think the real message here is God bless capitalism. Everyone.
God bless everyone. God bless capitalism. Everyone. Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you bought a bunch of stuff you didn't need.
I know I did.
And how?